All right. This is Joe and Matthew back here with Rash Decisions. We're just going to talk a little bit about Oshkosh 2023. Matt, what was your favorite thing about Oshkosh 2023?
I would say the warbirds. I love looking at all the old planes and seeing the Corsairs and stuff.
Yeah, those are fun, aren't they? Man, they're still flying after all those years. What's the worst thing about Oshkosh?
The walking.
The walking, yeah, that's a ton of walking. Now, we took off a little late. Dad got sick, so I was a little late getting out. We got there. You flew the first leg to Iowa City.
Yep.
And then we fueled up with gas, and I flew the last about hour from into there to Oshkosh. Tell everybody about the showers, because we stayed at Camp Scholler this year. Do something different. What are the showers like there?
Yeah, that's about all I can say.
Yeah, they're a little gross. Now, if you've been online and you saw anything about Camp Scholler showers, how they're fine, at least the permanent showers, nah. But we're going to do little snippets about Oshkosh. We're going to show you some pictures and some video that we took while we were there. We had a great time. We stayed all the way through Thursday. Took off. My other son graduated with the military, getting his lieutenant, what do you call that when you're pinning, ceremony, and it was at Mount Rushmore. So we left and went to Mount Rushmore for that, and we'll show some pictures of that. So what do you think? Should we go fly? It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to fly. More later from Rash Decisions. Matt and I then pulled the Viking out of the hangar, got loaded up, and took off. This was Matt's takeoff going down the runway 34 at the Edmund Guthrie Airport. You can see it was a beautiful, beautiful night. Sun was going down. It was probably about 75 degrees, barely a stitch of wind. Just a beautiful night to be out flying. We took off. You can see that we're starting to get some altitude, still in the pattern and still in the flight path of the runway 34. Our hangar is just right there. We just passed our hangar. On the northbound out of Guthrie, you fly directly over the city proper of Guthrie. You'll see that here in just a minute. Again, beautiful night, and we'll just let you enjoy the view. We have a railroad track just west of the airport, and a lot of times you will see trains coming in there. You can see the train that we just slipped by. Then just north of the airport here, we're going to see the Cimarron River. If you've seen any cowboy movie in your life, they'll reference the Cimarron River. And they either are crossing it with a wagon train, or they're crossing that river with cattle or whatever. But yeah, this was the Cimarron Trail, or the trail of the cattle drives, came through Oklahoma, and this is that area. Flying really doesn't get much better than this. You've got your little boy right seat. Weather is perfect, and there's the Cimarron. It's not a huge river. In the middle of summer, it really goes down into a trickle, and you can see that here in this case, that not a whole lot of water going through, a lot of sand. So there are different places along the river that dredges sand out. In fact, just here in Guthrie, there's a sand dredge that dredges sand out of there for use in cement and whatnot. Now, you might be wondering what Matthew's doing when he is cranking that handle at the top. This airplane has a electric trim as well as a manual trim, and I always thought, I'm never going to use that manual trim. Well, I actually like it better, and so does Matthew. That manual trim allows you to really, really dial in the trim on this airplane, and we actually very seldom use the electric trims. You can see there's electric trim on the yoke, and there's the manual trim crank on the ceiling. I know that some Cherokees or some Comanches and whatnot have similar in their airplanes, but yeah, we actually prefer that. So, as you can see, the sun is starting to set. We went to the west, probably about 50 miles or so. Really enjoyed the night. We had a little bit of overcast, as you can see from the clouds, and the sun was just starting to set and looking good for us. So, I wanted to show you a little grass runway. This runway is just west of our main airport. I'm going to zoom out just for a little bit so you can see how hard it is to see a grass runway from the airplane. So, and really, a lot of runways are hard to see, even the paved ones. But again, sun going down, beautiful, beautiful night in Oklahoma. Fall is the best time of year here for us, and this night was no exception. Very rare in Oklahoma to have such a beautiful night like this. And after we landed, we got the airplane back in the hangar, wiped it down, and just had a great night of flying. So thank you for watching Rash Decisions. More next time, and please don't forget to subscribe.